Now we're going to discuss 5 levels of leadership, and this was an exemplary concept by John Maxwell. I will be coming out with a 16-volume video on this subject, and before that I would like to give you a brief view what these 5 levels are. These are a revolutionary concept, and each of these are concepts, but simple concepts, but the manner in which it is put out, that is exemplary. Initially it is level 1. Level 1 starts with your position, typically your designation in the company, your job description, executive director, senior officer, whatever. You have people working under you because people will follow you because they have to. They have no other option, and that is how the pecking order has been designed. That's the organizational chart. The only downside in this is they don't generally put in their best of the best energy and efforts in the process, right? So that's a positional level of a leader which is purely transactionary. Now, level 2 is permission level. When you develop kind of a connect with your employee, you develop kind of a chemistry, and your subordinates, they want to follow you. There, it's a question of mandate by the organization, something mandated, dictated by your organizational chart. But in the permission level, you have connected with them so well over a period of time, you have established those connections with them, and you are a leader whom people like, your subordinates like. There are certain basic characteristics of such leaders. The first is, those are the leaders who listen. There's something called as a Peters principle, and I would like to take up this Peters principle in some other video. Do go through that video, right? 3 important. The first is the listening, and the second characteristic is they observe very well. They're very, very conscious of their department, what their people are, what their people are doing, what interests them, and what kind of a leadership can be best adopted to them. You have various models of leadership. You have situational leadership, you have management by walking around, host of leadership theories. We're not going to get into any of them, but just that they know their people so well, and they are in a position to connect with them very well. Thirdly, good leaders are often on this thing. They listen well, they observe well, and third, they are constantly learning, because this attitude of leaders brings in a kind of attitude of servanthood in them. Now, coming to the third level, it is the production level. That is when people start producing exemplary performance, exemplary results. One is playing and completing a song, but playing the song in the same rhythm, in a way that people stand up and clap for you. Well, you put in your best. Anybody can play a song. Okay, your job has been done, but that's not what they want. You played the right notes, your scale was maintained, and that's fine. But what makes a standing ovation? Because something touched the people's heart. Because everybody in the troop, they stretched themselves. And here we are talking about the production level, where every member in the organization, they stretched themselves. Look at this particular music director. Look at him. He is able to make that connect, not just with one artist, with all the artists. Accordionist, the guitarist. This guy, over a period of time, in all their practices, he has established their connection. This music director's presence will do all the magic, right? Now, if you talk about the level 4, that is the development level. That's key to development level, because 80% of the success of any organization is on the front door. When we talk about front door, we are talking about recruitment. What kind of people you bring into the organization? It is not just enough you bring qualified people inside the organization, but where are you putting those guys? That is what is extremely important. Now look at this. Successful people are good at discovering what they are good at. I'm talking about successful people are discovering what they are good at. But successful leaders are good at discovering what people working under them are good at. And accordingly, he gives the right job to the right person. So if you recruit well, if you position well, and if you equip them well, That goes that's the first step towards a successful organization. Now, how do you do that? There are lots and lots of theories, lots and lots of concepts. But for now, I would like to enumerate this 5-step process as explained by John Maxwell. I will customize it to India. So he talks about 5. The first is I do it. Second is I do it. You are observing me how I am doing it. And then there is a third process where you are going to do it and he's going to watch you do that, your boss, your leader. Then fourth, you will do it on your own and there won't be anybody to supervise because you have that dedication, you have that passion, and you have started already showing performance. Now the most important level, which is the level 5, that is the summit level, that's called as Pinnacle level. People in your team, they start respecting you. Not because of what your designation is, but because of who you are as an individual and what you have done. That is what takes you to the pinnacle level, and just the designation provided by the company will not give that privilege. It depends not on the kind of power you have, but how you have used your power in the past to connect with people who work under you, right? Okay guys, I'm sure you liked this video. I've made this comparison between a symphony orchestra and a corporate organization. I'm so eager to hear your comments. Do put your comments down below. And this is Dr. Sadasivam signing off. Till we meet again. Jai Hind.